Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It's A.S.A.P Report. We start a little Trini time today. Today, I think we really embody what is meant by the phrase Trini time, right? Yours truly, Verse, Dr. Real. We are in the building. So we here at Synergy TV, you already know, guys. We opening the lines from jump as well, because I mean this week was a very eventful one for some, and I know people want to get in their topics and talking. So I mean, we open up the lines one time if you guys want to touch base with us. Don't forget to like our page, A.S.A.P Report. I believe we are live on Breaking Dawn page as well, so you can check us out. Share the live, tell your friends, hey, Real Verse, we in the building, we here, all right? So this morning, we have some stuff to discuss with you and a very special interview with a very real individual. We'll be going in a little bit on Dr. Real and his background in terms of some of his, I don't want to call it extracurricular activities, I call it hobbies. Or alternative careers, because I know it's his passion. I'm speaking about the drag racing. So we're going to go into detail in that in a bit. But before we do, just want to touch the headlines for you guys, what we're seeing right now. And the daily, CXC probes math answers leak, but cheats still write exam. Okay. Right, and on the back end for sports, Celine Manpool hits out of a sand bunker on the 5th hole during the Scotia Charity Golf Tournament at St. Andrews Golf Course in Mocha Marval yesterday. Right, also seeing here, Bangladesh clinch Tri-Nation title after rain hit final. Windies bowlers exposed. Bacchanal on the inside, Bacchanal on the inside. All right, so let me just go in quick with this one with the CXC answers that were leaked. Right, so they said the Tranquility Government secondary students found using their cell phones to share the answer sheet during a CSEC math exam in a classroom on Wednesday are being allowed to write the rest of their exams in other subjects. However, they are not getting off scotch-free, as sources within the Ministry of Education said CXC, the body in Barbados, which holds ownership of these exams, is still investigating the math cheating matter. The students' actions, recorded via cell phone, which was then posted on social media, resulted in the dismissal of 3 invigilators after the ministry deemed the supervision of the 3 as inadequate. Okay. Dr. Real, what do you think about this one?
Well, my opinion is disqualification is disqualification. If you're caught cheating one exam, I can't understand why it is that allowing them to write the other exam.
Okay,
okay. That just don't make any sense at all to me. But I guess we're not in charge of CXC, so.
Well, I mean, I know the body have their investigations to do, but the invigilators, and is it now that they're going to be banned for life because of this incident? But I mean, right now, honestly, the kids of this generation, they're slick.
Yeah.
They're slick.
Yeah, but I trying to figure out like how they ended up with cell phones in the exam.
In the exam, that's what I'm trying to figure out, because in terms of the protocol, when you go in, you're empty, well, you leave your bags outside or on the desk or what have you, and you just basically left to go in with either a calculator, a pen, pencil, basic apparatus for the exam. So I don't get for the life of me how they really get in it with these cell phones. The next thing is, I mean, cell phone kind of big. So the invigilators would have to take a little flack for this one if you ask me. No, I remember, I mean, let's keep it kosher here, you know. You're going to school, you must have the ones or twos who, you know, they have a written little piece in the hand, they have a little note cited, you know, certain little things to remember or whatever have you. But, I mean, the era we're in right now, I should say, sorry, is technology. So they would literally have the whole exam paper front to back on their phones, because I mean, as I say, stuff, I don't know how, but it leaks. It leaks, and like I said, compared to the stuff that we used to do back in the day, well, I mean, I'm not saying so, I'm not making it sound like a 50-something. No offense to anyone who is that age, of course, but I mean, it was a little what to put it, boy, it wasn't as dread in terms of the manner in which they do it, because like I said, it's small thing, and that would be what weekly tests and that kind of thing. When you go into big exams, you're frightened because you know it's not your normal teachers coming in to do the invigilating. It's outsiders, so you know they're watching you with a hawk eye. Normally, you know a teacher who does normally drop asleep on herself like a Miss Mavis. You know, well, all right, exam going on, Miss Mavis go bep off for 5 minutes so you can afford to, you know, try a Mission Impossible thing. But these invigilators, you have no history on them. You're not accustomed with them, so you're frightened to, you know, even fathom the thought of trying to cheat in such a blatant manner. You know, I'm going to put the disclaimer out. I do not in any way, form, or matter support cheating on any exam, but I'm saying it happens. All right? 235-5325, the lines are open. The Chief Education Officer, Harilal Sicharan, says CXC will ultimately decide the fate of students cheating on the CSEC math exam that occurred last Wednesday, right? The quote is appropriate.
Cool.
We have a call. Hi, morning.
Good morning,
hello,
Mr.
good morning.
Beer. Good morning, Dr. Real.
Hi.
I have now become a regular caller of yours, so look out for me.
No problem, no problem.
I will come at Christmas and bring my donations. Now, I want you to talk about the two babies. I call them babies. Mm-hmm. This 7-year-old boy that had to protect his 3 or 4-year-old brother from bullets, in addition to losing the father. That to me, we have now reached. I cried and like it has fallen on deaf ears. It hardly got coverage.
Wow.
Imagine the scar that will leave on those children. Yes. Imagine. They can perhaps never study again. They will always imagine that scene. Nobody bothered. It's like, I don't know. We have no feelings anymore.
Yeah, like
we the people, you and I. Very few of us.
Yeah.
And that hardly got any coverage. Hardly. Now, I want to talk quickly. I'm not going to be long.
Sure.
About our opposition leader. And Dr. Real knows what I'm going to talk about. I was appalled. You just talk about school children. And we have to have utmost respect. If your shoe have a little mud, you stick a little saliva and wipe it up and all that kind of thing. Because I lived in Guyana until I was 6, then I went to London.
Right.
But I remember those days. You know, and then you have to walk through the village, you have to raise up the butter, whatever, shoe, to look if there was any, you know, mud or dog, whatever.
Of course.
But now it's different. The teacher has to be afraid of you.
Yeah.
And why? Because we have people like the opposition leader. I cried, I went down on my knees and prayed as well. I've been praying since. God alone is like a penance. And she is going to go on the TV and tell the nation and perhaps the outer world. When I was a lecturer, I taught my students to lie. Imagine putting somebody like that back into office. No, that can't be. Allegedly so, it cannot be. All this is alleged.
Right.
And then now we go further afield to one. I wouldn't say your cohort because you all are far beyond. You all have class, dignity, and integrity. The radio must have some standards or something to report to. There is a young, I wouldn't say he's a young man. My name is Patricia, but I want to change it because I believe, allegedly so, his mother was Patricia.
Wow.
So he dominated the airwaves. Allegedly so. I heard him. Loud. Aggressive. I wouldn't use the word vulgar. Because I don't want to get you into trouble. But it makes our radio disgusting. And that goes abroad and foreign.
Correct.
That gift makes us look like we are backward. When he's not trained to be a reporter.
Yes.
He's not trained and he's biased towards one party. And he says anything. He talked about a meeting. You know me, I will be at all Bass and Barrett's meetings. Because I said we don't have democracy here. When you have two parties, one say, well, if you win, I win in, and if you win, I win in. We have to have another party and another party. Not only Bass and parties, but another party. But I support Bass. And when you have three parties, three good parties, then that is democracy. Because nobody feels they have the right to govern if that's when I win and that's when I win.
Understood.
He is going to go on the radio and tell the people there are only 24 people. Well, let me tell you, sir, there ain't taxi drivers shipping 8 people. Not one taxi driver was at the first and second meeting, which I attended both. Waiting for the third, fourth, and fifth. You understand?
Understood.
And you must not put out fake news. It's giving the country a bad name. You support your party, but have dignity and integrity.
Correct.
We are going international. People are hearing us. I remember the days of our DJs in England. Happy to put on the radio. Now all you get is aggression, and it's as though the devil, you turn on and the devil is at work. Only facing other parties.
Very much so.
But this one party he supports. You know, stay till next week.
Thank you very much for your contribution. As always, very passionate, very heartfelt. And you raised some very good points there. I mean, I always say people in media, whether it be via social media or the news or certain programs, entertainment, what have you, we have a responsibility to get the correct and accurate information out there and bring it across in a very professional manner. You know, we have to have some sort of decorum in how we go about our day-to-day proceedings. So I think for us, we need to check back or do a lot more background checks on individuals when they have to come in front of camera or speak on a mic. That's just my take on it. But back to the topic at hand that we are speaking about in terms of the kids. Well, the point you brought across with the kids, with the children, we will definitely look into that. I think we might touch base on that for you in a little depth tomorrow, right? So look out for it. Don't go anywhere, right? But in the case of these students, in the decisions that will be made on their behalf in terms of because of their behavior, what is the alternate? Do we look to put them into doing some other activity, or do we just ask them out of the system completely? Right? Because I do agree with punishment. Dr. Real, what was your take on it in terms of what's the next step for them?
To begin with, they're setting a bad precedent by allowing them to sit
the exam. Right.
Right? They let them know that more or less they get a slap on the wrist. They probably didn't complete they completed the exam. They completed after the exam.
They allowed them to complete the other exams. They didn't complete the math exam. Well, I think they completed the math exam.
Because remember the
video
footage was
found
viral after.
Correct.
So I don't know if they will all be disqualified from that exam. But the thing about it, I don't think they should have been allowed to continue
in the first place.
CSEC in the first place. You know, but they should be disqualified immediately and let them come back next year and try again.
Well, I agree with that.
Under intense scrutiny.
They get disqualified for a couple of years. Wow. That is hard though, because...
Well, you see, the punishment had a magic crime, you know.
Yeah, I understand, but my main concern is them falling into the
Yeah, but
cracks.
They made a choice. They were in the cracks already.
Hi, morning caller.
Yes, good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, this situation with this exam is you, right? This has been going on in Trinidad for a very long time.
Okay.
It had a certain time when people used to take another student number and go and sit down by his name and write his exam for him, matter what subject he doing, okay?
Wow.
And those people who wrote that exam, and that they had that leak and all that, they should have over that math exam throughout the Caribbean, not in Trinidad alone. Because if them have things, other people have it too. So there's always leak. Why does it happen in the English system?
Wow.
Why does it happen in the English system?
Good
Understand?
pointer.
So they need to do over that entire math exam, because they're sharing the information with the answer thing. But at the end of the day, it does have leak in those papers, and other students will take other student numbers, sit down by it, and write the exam same way too.
Wow.
And firing these examiners and nothing, because that's a little job they just get in between. That's not the much job they have. They might just call them and take come for 2 weeks to supervise, and that is it. So then people have nothing to learn.
Okay.
You need more drastic action when dealing with this issue. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, caller. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, that is something there, boy. So
if you look at this movie, Suits. I don't know if you ever look at the series.
No,
it's the same movie, but series.
It's a series, yeah.
Yeah, Suits. They the guy, the star of the movie, well, the co-star, he had sat the law exam for another. He used to he made a job out of it.
Of sitting exams for
other people. Yeah.
Boy.
Just to make sure they passed, because they couldn't pass.
Wow.
On their own.
This is really something. We're just gonna wrap it up when we come back really quick, because we have to touch on our sports. Of course, guys, it's the A.S.A.P Report. Myself, real, keeping it real. I think a little piece of me.
Always keeping it.
And Dr. Really, truly, I'm shooting at it.
Redemption.
Saturday, June 1st. The entertainment capital, Queens Park, Savannah.
Follow the music.
Maxie Priest.
Just a little bit longer, baby, 'cause my love keeps growing stronger.
With the voice of love, Barris Hammond live.
When you're wrapped up in my arms, feel good.
Follow the music of Taurus Riley.
Taurus Riley, the award-winning Taurus Riley. Christopher Martin.
Oh, no, don't let me cheat on my girlfriend.
Romaine Virgo.
They don't got that thing on you.
The Substitute Lover, Half Pint.
Redemption.
Redemption is powered by
Guinness, made of more.
White Oak,
Blue Water, Hennessy.
Stag, a man's beer. Racetrack Wheels,
Johnny Walker.
California Stucco, DG's Homes, Edu's Welding and Industrial Supply, Rico Services Limited, and Southern Sales Car Rentals.
Redemption.
Bright Ideas has the largest array of practical and finishing items for the home under one roof. From the most sophisticated selection of exotic flowers in the country to amazing chandeliers, lighting, and wall fixtures. Bright Ideas caters for every room in the house with unique items that you'll find nowhere else. So you can fix up your home, complete that special look, and be the envy of all. With household appliances, draperies, beddings, kitchen and dining room items, outdoor furnishings, TV, electronics, and so much more. Bright Ideas, Marabella, Princess Town, Rio Claro, Point Fortin, and Gulf City. Getting married? Then inquire about their bridal registry or visit them today for that special gift item. For the holidays and for every day, there is a Bright Idea just waiting for you. Bright Ideas with 5 great locations and the convenient opening hours to serve you. Visit them today at Marabella, Princess Town, Rio Claro, Point Fortin, and the Gulf City.
Welcome to Regal Products, a household name since 1960. Regal produces a diverse range right here in TNT, all with the primary focus on high quality. From healthy and tasty nuts and snacks, including cranberries, raisins, sultanas, dates, and prunes, to trail mixes like Cranberry Jubilee, Hawaiian Medley, California Exotic, and South Beach, with nutrition-packed seeds like sunflower and pumpkin, and a tasty nut range which includes almonds, pecans, walnuts, peanuts, cashews, and the newly launched corn nuts. Regal Products for superb flavor, excellent quality, and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
Good morning, students! I declare the 29th Annual Inter-College Dignity Cup open!
एक बार मैं डांस कंपटीशन जीत गई ना, then there'll be no turning back. अपना हर ड्रीम पूरा करके रहूंगी.
You messed with the wrong girl, duffer.
अब हो गई ladies back. Back here now, princess.
The Price Club Supermarket turns 25 and we're celebrating. Calling all executive card members. For every single purchase of $1,000, you can enter to win shopping vouchers, vacations, appliances, smart TVs, 3 big prizes of an LG washer dryer combo, a trip for 4 to Accra Beach Hotel, Barbados, or the grand prize of a new kitchen appliance combo with $3,500 in Price Club shopping vouchers. Runs until August 12th. Visit the Price Club Supermarket soon.
Believe, Practice and Succeed Movement Limited, located at number 10 South La Resource Dabadi and Bonaccord Main Street in Tobago. Services offered: total body analysis, spinal alignment, and treatment for all ailments. Master distributor of ARCWorld product range, which are FDA approved, pharmaceutically graded, and can be used with medication. ARCWorld Pink Drink, the only pre-digested L-arginine product, combats heart disease, diabetes, and other circulation problems. ARCWorld Purple Drink provides the 3 A's of healing: alkalizing, anti-inflammatory, and anti-aging. ARCWorld Micro Multivitamins with coenzyme Q10 and the ARCWorld Ship Shape, a breakthrough in weight loss. All available exclusively at BPS Movement Limited, number 10 South La Resource Dabadi and Bonaccord Main Street in Tobago. For more information or for an appointment, please call 382-5067-475-8978 or 286-3931.
Looking for promotional items, custom-made banners, safety banners, signs, or display units? Then look no further. Signs R Us provides quality, reliable, and competitive prices. Whether your application is trade show graphics, commercial signage, or digital printing, we've got the right product for you. We specialize in safety signs, magnetic signs, lighted signs, pre-made and display signs, screen printing, embroidery, banners, full-color digital printing, promotional items, and lots more. Come visit us on the Southern Main Road, Couva. Call 679-6384. Fax us at 679-7619 or email signs_RUS@hotmail.com. Signs R Us, the sign company. Design, manufacture, install.
June 28th to July 9th, it's Vincimas 2019. There's a fusion of mass and pan at Steel and Glitter, an explosion of colors at Mardi Gras, and the energy-filled Soca Mona. St. Vincent and the Grenadines Carnival, June 28th to July 9th. Vincimas, the hottest carnival in the Caribbean. For more details, visit Vincimas on Facebook, Vinci_Mass on Instagram, or CarnivalSVG.com.
Welcome to Vinceland.
Welcome back, Trinidad, the wider region, and the world by extension. This is A.S.A.P Report. You're here with Verse and Dr. Real. So we just, well, before we went to the break, we were discussing this issue with the students, the cheating scandal, I would say, on the math exam. And a lot of people, well, basically giving us different views pertaining to what they think should be done. Some people saying that they should completely write them off from the exam. Some people saying that they should come back next year to do the exam as punishment. We want to know what you guys think as we wrap this one up. Dr. Real, you said you think they should completely...
I mean, you had to set an example because at the end of the day, Verse, it has not been a good show on our part. You know, when students are discovered cheating now, as the caller said, they cheat all over the world. And as I told you before, in the series Suits, it showed you that there was a guy who actually made a career out of cheating.
Right.
And I'm saying if you don't come down hard on the alleged offenders, they are most likely prone to do it again. And again and again and again.
Now, a funny, a twist to the whole story now. Someone asked if the invigilators are trained, which to the best of my knowledge, I would say no, in terms of to pick up certain things or to be a little more observant when dealing with the students in exam mode.
Well, I've never been an invigilator, so I can't really specify or speak.
I know one or two persons pertaining to the training. All they really get is in terms of handing out and how they go about the actual procedures of the test papers. They get trained in that aspect of it. So handing out, monitoring time, that kind of thing. But I'm talking about a little more in-depth training where you're observing students' actions and that kind of thing. You know, I think in this time we need it.
I don't think the ministry, nor the body, the CSEC body, wants to actually
go into that.
Yeah, put so much emphasis on that because I guess they would have to pay them more.
Yeah, well,
and that would be a problem for them.
So you basically cut corners and you're saying, well, all right, you just call up anybody, all right, you want a little extra ends, and you know, we go with that. I mean, it's sad to see that this is the state of it. But I mean, guys, 2355325, that is our number. Call us up. We want to know what you really think what should be done in this instance. What is your, just let us know. Completely write off, ban from exams, or let them come back next year? What do you guys think? Right? That's what we're saying there. Oh boy. Coming up in a few minutes, we have the hot topics for you. Yes, well, I know for sure you all dealt with the escapees during the week.
Yeah.
Mash it up fine like Chini Bibi.
Well, we still have, I think it's either
one or two more on the outsides. Yeah, so that's what we're saying there. Matter of fact, let me go into it now, man. Let me hit the hot topics now, man. Right? So, guys, right now, the Prime Minister says a proposal for fencing has been requested from the prison service following the escape of 8 prisoners from the remand yard of the Golden Grove Prison, Aruka, early Wednesday morning. He was responding to a question in the House yesterday on the escape. He was first asked whether the National Security Minister had commissioned an official inquiry into the escape, and if so, what were the terms of the inquiry. Rowley replied the TT Prison Service had to provide that ministry's permanent secretary with a report on the escape. A decision on whether an inquiry is necessary will be made after the report is received and digested. Right? So the prison's basically asking for a new fence, but they're saying they have to go and do the investigations and what have you. Well, I know you guys covered it in terms of the escape and everything like that, but I'm asking, responsibility-wise, because you saw the clippings, and I know you guys showed the footage of the hole, basically, where this was
what hole? The square hole or the wrong hole?
The square hole. The hole in the wall.
No, well, the thing is, the prison commissioner subscribed to it being, he said it's a diameter of 12 inches. Right? You're talking about exams. I don't know if you can take yourself back to school.
Right, go ahead.
CXC.
Yeah.
Diameter, and then he said it's probably a square.
When you're talking about diameter, you're not talking about a square. Help me, please, guys. You can message us, call us up. But we just trying to, with this situation here, because, I mean, it's all about public safety. Right? Now, we heard what you know what cracked me up?
Prison commissioner said a diameter of about 12 inches is probably a square. So I don't know if he was subscribing to square pegs in wrong holes or whatever. But, you know.
But no, you know what cracked me up? Is the PR the prisoner sent out. All let's talk about it.
Yeah, of course. Man sent a media release.
The man sent out a media release. This is the state we are right now. A.S.A.P sent
Nah,
out the media
but seeing that you're on radio first, I feel one day you might be on the air and a prisoner might escape and you might call the radio to big up all the brethren and them on the inside, literally.
No, well, I'll give you a funny
to let them know
story,
you're on the outside.
I'll give you a funny story talking about radio. I actually receive messages and calls from persons allegedly in the prison. What do you think about that? Because I mean, it's all on social media. I've seen some of them taking pictures of the cells.
Of course. I saw that.
And I was thrown aback. I was like, where these fellas getting data? And listening to the radio and some odd hours too in terms of it, talking about daytime. But nighttime I would expect because you know you wouldn't have as much.
Now let me tell you something.
And that kind of
let me tell you what happens with that whole prison situation. They have cell phone jammers, right? But the easiest way for them to get past the jammer is to call customer care.
Okay.
So they call customer care, whether it be B-Mobile or Digicel or whoever, and while customer care is on one line, they take the other call.
Wow.
Right? And then they just switch over.
Wow. Look, we have a caller on the line. Hello, morning caller.
Morning again, Dr. Real and Mr. Via.
Morning.
35 years ago, my husband played close the Calypsonian, sang a song. It was a big hit. We laughing. Containers disappearing from the port. And we laughing. Where it going, we don't know. 35 years ago, the guns allegedly were coming in the containers. And we laughing. We go back to the school children and the cheating. The caller rightfully said, if the movie stars doing it now and they're getting caught, think how many years ago we have been doing it. We didn't get caught because our alleged minister always sleeping. All he could do is make Pinocchio woodwork. That's allegedly so. But that's coming back. The prisoner have a right to send out his media release. And what? We laughing. We've been laughing since that song came out and before he wrote it and sang it. I will send you a copy and you must listen to it because the alleged political leader played it 2 years ago at a local election. And when she said it, I was there. I'm not supporting her listening. I said, but that is my husband's song. And when she finished, she went on the podium and she read it like a poem or a speech, word for word. Word for word. And we laughing. Thank you. Have a blessed day.
Thank you very much again, caller. We really have to try and organize to get a little interview with you on that. I'll discuss it later on in the week and we'll see how we could organize. But I mean, yeah, this is crazy. But back we were saying though, in terms of that instance, when or how frequent do the prison service or the prison as a entirety entity get upgrades in terms of, let's say, checks pertaining to the safety of the walls, the fences, that kind of thing, the cells? How often do they do?
That's a good question, and I don't have the answer for that. I guess the square circle commissioner could be able to answer that. But I think scan courtesy was paid to the prison system, especially in the wake of all the prison officers that died, and who were the senior official, the superintendent of prisons, who were killed near his home, in front of his house.
In front of his house, correct.
Yeah, I mean, like, I find we paid scan courtesy to that. The police came out, they had a show of strength and that. And then that died naturally, a natural death again, as with everything else.
Everything else.
So I don't understand why no checks and balances are being placed on those things, why no stringent systems, were developed for non-reoccurrence of same, that kind of thing. Right. So this just shows these prisoners just more or less showing up the prison system. Just like the reverse driver show up the police service.
Oh my goodness.
The man show up the service in a major way.
Listen, you went from Port of Spain.
Belmont,
Belmont to be exact.
Went around the Savannah.
Around the Savannah, straight up Marval. Saddle Road, straight up back in the gas station. And then after that, you head up Parliament, reversing, going up the road.
Yeah.
One way in, one way. Well, technically, you could get out 2 ways because you could pass through the back and end up in the go. But nevertheless, the man. Anyway, we see on the topic. So this, now a lot of people are calling and saying that there should be beefed up security in the prison service.
Well, first of all, you have a security company doing prisoner escort. I think that in itself is laughable because you have security officers doing doing the prisons officers and the police officers' job. I think that in itself is so laughable. It's not even funny. It's laughable, ironically, because at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself if that's the way things get into the prison.
Wow, good.
If that is the way that things get into the prison, because you have officers on a prison transport system that working for what, $20-something, $30-something an hour. What's their incentive not to take $100 from a man to hand him something?
Yeah.
You understand? What is there? What preventative measures are being put in place for them not to subscribe to that type of behavior?
Yeah.
You understand? Because obviously your remuneration package determines whether you need something or you just want it.
Or not. No.
Your remuneration package determines your level of honesty. Of course, there's always the exception to the rule. So a man might be working for $17 an hour. He might be working in the bank as a security officer and he doesn't steal anything.
Right.
But the temptation will be higher if your remuneration package is unfavorable.
Or you're unable to meet all your basic needs. Yeah. I think that is something we should be, conscious of, especially in this kind of scenario, because the 8 prisoners, well, as you guys already mentioned during the week, murder accused too for one murder.
So witnesses in that murder trial should be very, very afraid now.
And this is the next question I was going to raise on that topic. Did or was the police commissioner and the police service by extension, did they do any background checks in terms of the cases in these instances for the witnesses, in terms of trying to provide any security or any
that information wasn't forthcoming first, but my concern also is this headline here, no added security for Arukari man. So how come you just had 8 escapees and you're not beefing up security? Additionally, it's laughable again that the police service cannot establish a dragnet to catch 2 men. You catch 6. What about the other 2? You allowing them to be smarter than you? You understand? You're allowing them to think faster than you? They are more creative than the entire police service. And that's laughable. That's unacceptable too.
But I right now, I would want to give the police service the benefit of the doubt, because I mean, I commend them. I'm not taking anything away from locating the first 6 or 5. I'm not too accurate on the number right now.
But more importantly first, John Public is to blame for that, because somebody knows something. The prison system failed. All right, let's accept that.
Right.
The police service failed to act in time, right, to contain this thing. So men on the loose for 4 or 5 days, 3-4 days.
About 3 could be at 3 or 4 days,
right. So men on the loose for that length of time, but the public had to take some slap. You know why? Somebody seeing these men. You ever see how they captured the 6 man?
Yeah, but that was laughable though. Like he was going in the shop for bread. He was strolling.
And the police just full of, hey, we seen, we know he's a convicted man, nobody to run, thing. While I'm talking to you here, don't study the police officer gonna walk around the back. You want to just play it cool now.
Don't make no fuss.
Because we could just kill it right now, and we go find our way to,
That was funny, but I agree with you. The public has to take some sort of responsibility, because Trinidad is too small.
Yeah.
Trinidad is too small for us not to be able to contain, for somebody not to know something, to come forward with some information. But the other aspect of that is fear. Because you say something and then the information leak that, hey, is Dr. Real, call them, and it also is Dr. Real, call that man, let me do something, call her this one, call her that one, and pour out a hit for Dr. Real because he's snitching. You understand? And I think fear is something seriously deterring from those in the public and the citizens from coming forward with the relevant information. But for those of you who might be around the area or who were involved in some way or another pertaining to these two escapees and the case in terms of witnesses or whatever, I'll advise you to try and seek refuge, going to the police stations or trying to get to the Commissioner of Police and trying to get some sort of protection, you know, because facts is they are still at large and you're not sure how far their reach is in terms of connections, in terms of how many strings they could pull when they were on the inside, far less now that they are on the outside, you know, so you need to definitely be careful of that. We're also going to keep you guys on the ball and up to date on that happening as well, by extension with the Breaking Dawn cast. I know Stefan and Dr. Real, they always keep on the cusp of things with that, but we just had to you know, refresh it for you guys who may have missed it. Although I think that the wider world is fully up to mark with the Trinidad and Tobago's escapades right now. So right now we look to move across to a little sports. Before we get to the usual disciplines, we go into a little segment Dr. Real is very passionate about in terms of the drag racing. So Dr. Real, while we organize and get the little small footage up on screen, I want to ask you, how long have you been in the drag racing?
Autosport.
I apologize.
Autosport is different to just drag racing. Now, I always encourage drivers to drive safe on the road and to only practice, you know, autosport in controlled zones. Me being part of the Trinidad and Tobago Red Cross, I volunteer for the Red Cross as well. I have seen different types, some really, really traumatic accidents. I have me being in the whole autosport circle, you know, and being a motorcyclist as well. I have seen some type of fatal accidents, you know, due to errors in judgment and driving. So I always encourage people to do it where it's you know, safe, and do it where it's legal, right? Militia Sport has not allocated, you know, a lot of funding towards the autosport industry. It's more or less self-funded. I am the owner of a project car, as we like to say in the autosport industry, that I have built for drag racing. It's possibly, it might be finished or close to finished by next week. But in the autosport industry, it's like, the more you get is the more you want. So
I think that's everything in life.
There's no finishing. You know, there's always room for improvement. So, you know, autosport has always, you know, being slighted locally. We have the Wallerfield Raceway in Komoto, I would call it. As we say Wallerfield, but it's right next to Komoto. And it has gone unnoticed for some time in terms of local media. You know, but 2 weeks ago, if you guys were viewing, we would have highlighted Wharf Wheels, which was an event that took place at La Vega Estate in Vancouver, and it was successful.
That was epic.
We do have some footage from that, but we were unable to do it last week Sunday. So I'm not sure if we could squeeze it in next week. But to the Wharf Wheels fans and to the motorcyclists, we have not forgotten you. We have the footage, we have the information, and we will keep, you know, spooning it out to the public in as much as we can. Autosport has always been existent, however, it has never gotten that shine. So we fully intend to, you know, endorse it and to give it the recognition that it deserves. You know, me being an autosport enthusiast, not so much of a driver yet, because my project is just about complete. So I have raced on the track one or two times, but not in a major race.
You wanna take mine?
It's an interesting, you know, it's an interesting venture, as well as, you know, I am specially trained in offensive driving, tactical offensive driving, which is military type driving for the purpose of, containing a situation as it involves an errant driver, on an international level. I think more of our police officers need to be trained in that type of, skill. Here, tactical offensive training on the whole. I don't know if the Gary Griffith might take a page from this this hint, or he might take a hint from this segment here.
So Gary go get you.
I don't know what footage.
Gary go get you with.
I don't know what footage. He gonna surprise me with this footage now, because I just sent him to the page where he could get.
We're going for a break. Well, I actually have two other international footage that I wanted to present, and we have the local footage that was shown up side by side while we were discussing. But we're gonna touch on it when we come back from the break once more. Because I want to know about them race. Because I find the internet to win on your loss. Yeah, but hold it, don't talk at that. When we come back from the break, we're going to find out if you win the race or not. A.S.A.P Report, guys, we'll be back.
June 28th to July 9th, it's Vincimas 2019.
Welcome to Vinceland.
There's a fusion of mass and panic, steel and glitter. An explosion of colors at Mardi Gras. And the energy-filled Soca Monarch. St. Vincent and the Grenadines Carnival, June 28th to July 9th. Vincimas, the hottest carnival in the Caribbean. For more details, visit Vincimas on Facebook, Vinci_Mass on Instagram, or CarnivalSVG.com.
Welcome to Vinceland.
Believe, Practice and Succeed Movement Limited, located at number 10 South La Resource Dabadie and Bonaccord Main Street in Tobago. Services offered: total body analysis, spinal alignment and treatment for all ailments. Master distributor of Arc World product range, which are FDA approved, pharmaceutically graded and can be used with medication. Arc World Pink Drink, the only pre-digested L-arginine product, combats heart disease, diabetes and other circulation problems. Arc World Purple Drink provides the 3 A's of healing: alkalizing, anti-inflammatory and anti-aging. Arcworld Micro Multivitamins with coenzyme Q10 and the Arcworld Ship Shape, a breakthrough in weight loss. All available exclusively at BPS Movement Limited, number 10 South La Resource Dabadie and Bonaccord Main Street in Tobago. For more information or for an appointment, please call 382-5067, 475-8978 or 286-3931.
Chin Sin seasoning products have been flavoring all of TNT's local cuisine since 1982. Chin Sin introduces its No MSG line of products. Now you can use No MSG chicken seasoning, No MSG all-purpose seasoning, and No MSG poultry seasoning. Chin Sin seasoning products are available in all leading supermarkets nationwide. Chin Sin, same quality, great taste.
Welcome to Dr. Love's Herbal Warehouse. In stock, we have Colloidal Silver 30 ppm, the strongest in Trinidad and Tobago. It kills 650 viruses. The high definition eye vision eye drops, which dissolves cataracts without surgery or pain.
My name is Esther Benson. I was discharged from my eye clinic after using the eye drop.
Double barrel heart and arteries cleaner to prevent heart attacks and stroke. Clean arteries means better male performance. Cold pressed black seed oil. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said it heals everything but death, with over 101 healing benefits. And the dandy root improves stamina and combats erectile function. Contact us at Dr. Love's office, PTSD Terminal Mall, Kuweze, San Juan. Call us or WhatsApp us on 366-4058 or 479-3062.
My parents' generation grew up with Royal Castle from the first restaurant in 1968 when that distinctive, tempting aroma hit the air. Like never before, fried chicken with a special blend of local seasonings and a one-of-a-kind flavor down to the bone. Today, Royal Castle still have that same delicious taste and I love it too. And the kids, they have more to enjoy. For me, the Castle is more than just nice food. It's we own, part of me and you, and is the real flavor of TNT.
The A.S.A.P Food King Group of Companies presents their Mega Money Machine Madness. Over $75,000 in cash to be won on the spot. From now until July 7th, every $500 or more spent entitles you to an entry form at any of the A.S.A.P Food King locations, Bright Ideas, and via gourmet restaurants. And every fortnight at one of the PDFK locations, you can be one of the 36 lucky customers to enter the money machine and grab for cash in the live draw on Synergy TV. It's that simple. So shop today and win big every fortnight in the A.S.A.P Food King Group of Companies Mega Money Machine Madness at all the A.S.A.P Food King locations, Bright Ideas, and via gourmet restaurants. This promotion is approved by the NLCB.
This is the Regal range of baking and cooking products. Regal became a household name in the 1960s with icing sugar, which still is the market leader more than a half of a century later, expanding to custard powder, baking powder, cornmeal, popcorn, rolled and quick oats, peas and beans. Regal continues to make cooking and baking more fun for everyone. With the #1 roti mix in the nation, we continue to expand our product range to meet consumers' needs. Regal products for superb flavor, excellent quality and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
Can you imagine living pain-free and driving away with a brand new Honda City vehicle? Enter the Omega XL Peel to Win promotion and drive away in style. Simply peel and uncover your code on the Omega XL bottle cap. Fill in the entry form and drop off entries at all Pennywise and participating pharmacies. You can also win $20,000 for student tuition or $10,000 in vouchers. This promotion ends on June 30th and it's NLCB approved.
I'm Steph Papadakis. We're here at the NHRA drag races today. Not really interested in so much the racing or who's going to win the event. I really just want to look at what the tech is here. So we're going to go through the pits and we're going to see what we can find that's interesting to look at. And I'll try to describe it as much as possible. So starting with one, top fuel and funny car engines are held in with hose clamps. You'd think they might have some highly exotic mounting system, but no, it's just hose clamps. This is one of those cases where experience and tradition probably rules. Once the engine is placed, they can put it in the proper position and just put the hose clamps on. Done. It's not very exotic, but it is simple, and simplicity rules in drag racing. Pro Stock, Top Fuel, and Funny Cars all use carbon brakes. That means that the brake rotors and the pads are made from all carbon, similar to Formula 1 brakes. Carbon brakes are lighter, have more stopping power, and handle heat better than traditional brakes. They're actually so important that NHRA mandates that all Pro Stock, Top Fuel, and Funny Cars use carbon brakes. It's actually a rule. One downside of the carbon brakes is that they don't work well until they're up to temperature. On drag race cars, when you first press on the brake, they're totally cold, right? Because they don't get to warm up the brakes. So the brakes don't work very well initially. You have to wait a few moments for the heat to build up, and then the brake pedal feels like it's starting to fall below your foot. Or in the case of Top Fuel or Funny Cars, they have a handbrake lever for braking, no actual brake pedal. Top Fuels don't even have front brakes, just rear. There's stories of racers crashing their cars when carbon brakes first came out because they didn't know that when you press on the pedal, you have to wait a moment when it's cold for the carbon to come up to temp, and they pressed too hard on the brakes and they locked up the tires and crashed the car. I've actually driven with carbon brakes on my last two drag cars, and they're definitely superior to traditional brakes. And for going over 200 miles an hour and over 300 for the fuel cars, I can see why they mandate carbon brakes. These cars are so finely tuned that they actually wait until the final moments before they go to the staging lanes to put the final tune-up in the car. There'll be a crew guy that's going up to the line and on the track and seeing what the condition of the track is and what the other cars have run. So the fuel cars will adjust the blower pressure, and they'll do that with different size pulleys that go on the blower. They'll even adjust the clutch settings, like right there in the staging lanes. The Pro Stocks will do things like adjust the two-step rev limiter. One of the Top Fuel crew chiefs told me that on a cold day, when the weather is good for making more power, they'll actually put a puller on the blower that will make it less boost so they don't spin the tires. They don't have trouble making power, it's getting the power to the track that's the magic in all the setup. Top fuel and funny cars don't have transmissions. They have an engine with a multi-plate clutch, then it goes straight into the rear end. All the cars have the same 3.20 rear end ratio. So instead of shifting gears, they slip the clutch pretty much the whole way down the track. The way that they do that is with timers and with weights on the fingers, and it adjusts how much the clutch gets engaged going down the track. They do have a part called a reverser, so they can back up the car from the burnout. Due to the enormous strain on the clutch, they rebuild it each run. Pro stock cars use a shifter called a vertigate. It only upshifts and has 5 gears. The teams are always trying to optimize their gearing, so each team has hundreds of different gear ratios to choose from.
So the burnout, you roll into the water box, your first, second, third. You start your burnout in third, fourth, fifth. After you burn it, you drop it into neutral. You stop, pull it into reverse, back up, put it back into first of the stage. Then second, third, fourth, fifth. You go through 5 gears in 4 seconds.
All the Pro drag cars have a 1-inch wheelbase stagger. One of the front wheels is set back 1 inch from the other side. It's the maximum allowed by the rules. This helps to lower lapse times in qualifying due to the longer rollout when the car goes to the staging beam. The way the staging beams work, when it rolls in, it cuts the beam, and when it reconnects is when the timer starts. So the longer they can roll out or get a little head start and the car starts moving before that beam reconnects, they have more, like, basically a little bit of a head start before the timer starts. The Top Fuel and Funny cars have external starters that they hook up to the blower. The batteries for the starters are mounted on the golf carts. They even have a spare starter in case one fails.
I like the glasses.
Top Fuel and Funny cars have no suspension. The parts are just straight up bolted to the chassis. They can get away with that because the tracks are pretty smooth, and the large tires and chassis work to handle the bumps on the track.
Hey, so thanks for watching. I had a lot of fun filming today. I was actually talking to a lot of the crew chiefs and some of the crew and fact-checking some of the statements that I made on the video, so thanks to them. And if you want to see more of this, please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.
Right, guys, so you just saw the drag racing or auto racing from the international aspect, and well, we gave you some snippets and clippets from the local scene while we're doing the interview with Dr. Real. I'll send back the video for you as well to check it out. But the next time, which will be tomorrow, we're going to go into, just like how this international video you saw them going into detail, we're going to go into a little detail and have some breakdowns of how we do things locally. Our auto racing, auto sports. I get first in this auto sports.
But you is first. Special good morning to Smokey's Garage in McBean, Ryan James in Cunupia as my builder, Sting, McBean, Hawkeye Logistics in Couva. I mean, all these people that are in the auto sport industry, as well as TTMN, Trinidad and Tobago Motorsport News, where you get your updates relative to circuit racing, drag racing. I would introduce you guys in time to come to a local driver who is, you know, he calls himself Trinbagonian. He has his own brand as well. He does what we call Solidex, which is circuit racing, but at a lower level. Special good morning, Tuna Imports. In Charlieville, Carrie Savannah Road, they do a lot of performance parts and that kind of stuff. There are a lot of sponsors into the industry that we need to highlight, and we probably need to interview, to give them that level of exposure. So, but we will do so as we continue to proceed. So stay tuned. Make sure that every time, Saturday morning, Sunday morning, you log on to A.S.A.P Report so you can get the updates as we get them.
So what I want to find out, your first race, right? You pop down.
Well, I don't know. When you say pop down, I don't know what you mean.
Your first race was what?
Every time you race, it's not necessarily against somebody.
No, not against. Okay, all right.
Sometimes you race against yourself.
You're racing against time.
What you would call a single pass. So it means you go down the track by yourself, just to time the car and to see what the car could do. Right? You know what variables you're working with. You know what time you want to see, you see up on the clock there. But at the end of the day, you know the horsepower you have. So as the narrator said in the video there, you want to get that power to the wheels, to the track.
But
so it's not just as simple as having, I haven't.
Ole, he real breaks in it though. So I want to know, the car cut off when it was on the track. That was asking you if it was a good race or what thing. But they're saying it's either against time or against somebody. So your first race was more or less time. You're testing to see.
I have been doing time trials so far.
Right.
With this new car, I haven't gotten the opportunity to time it as yet.
Right.
Right, this new project. But motorcycle-wise, I have raced people. I have gotten beaten. I've come second. Out of, well, there's 2 people. They come second. And I have beat people too.
He breaks in from the car. I
didn't put the car in the track yet.
Real going on open up your own party, he gonna be a politician. He danced from that question. They're like, hey, like it's carnival.
I ain't time the car. I can't give you an accurate, statement on the car because I didn't time the cars yet.
Nah, that's pulling your leg. But I mean, the auto sport industry is seriously one, I think, for the future. And I think with enough exposure given, like with anything else, it will flourish. It will definitely flourish. And as you rightfully said, we're gonna be going in a little bit more detail into that because I know there's a lot of people who are interested in it and they don't have that opportunity to get there,
Yeah.
I think something else that they could probably look into when advertising I don't know if it's already done, is in providing transport or giving an option of transport where there are certain meeting points that persons who are not or do not have a vehicle but can access the transport to get to the locations to view or to observe,
But I'll tell you something. Yeah, I think that's a good venture. But I also think that the ministry need to play a more integral part because for years we didn't have
anything.
We didn't have a strip.
Yeah.
We didn't have a drag racing strip. And the funny thing is, our racers go to Guyana and beat people. We go to St. Lucia
and beat people.
We go up the islands.
And
we go to Jamaica and beat people. And of course, the Jamaicans just come here and try to connect with us and conquer us as well. But we also have, we're not trying to leave out the rally. Trinidad and Tobago has one of the greatest rally competitions in the Caribbean. So we'll get some footage from that as well, provided to you all. I mean, you, the public, need to be sensitized about this because this happens every year and very regularly. Matter of fact, it probably happens more than football and cricket happens here. Because almost every weekend there's something going on in auto sport.
True.
So
funny you should mention that because right now, as you said, football and cricket is something you forgot out, and a song coming to mind when you say football. The thing that you forgot now. I wonder if I could. Let me see if I could use some mental, song coming to mind between football and cricket. Yes, folks. NBA playoff action. Well, it's going down right now. You're down to the finals of the conferences. And these series, boy, a lot of people are right and some wrong. We're going to kickstart it off with of course, the Trailblazers versus the Warriors right now. Warriors on top of this series 2-0. Now, Steph is actually playing against his brother here. In that his brother plays for the Portland Trailblazers. And
so it's Steph Curry and Curry Steph?
So it's
Guyanese versus Trinidad, yeah?
It's chicken curry versus curry chicken right now.
That we talk about.
But the funny thing is with this series, I don't know if anybody else is noticing that the Trailblazers are getting closer. The first game they played in the series, they lost by a very large amount. Right, and now they actually only lost by 3 points in this game. So I think all the Warriors fans need to be very observant in this one because they have to remember they don't have Durant. Now the argument is, they could do it without Durant, blah, 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 whatever. I think they can reach a certain limit or they can reach a certain extent without Durant, but to carry them over the bridge, I think Durant will be integral. And you see right now, that last game, that game 2, they only won by 3 points. Trailblazers will be coming back. There's a guy on the Portland Trailblazers by the name of Damian Lillard, right? He has something called Dame Time. And that is basically buzzer beaters is what he's known for. It's actually what helped got the Trailblazers into the conference final. So I think the Warriors fans, although they're celebrating right now, they're done by the championship banners and caps and jerseys and whatever already. But remember, this is a series. It's 2. They still need, Warriors still need 2 more to clinch and wrap it up and tie it up. If the Portland Trailblazers manage to climb that hill and tie the series to 2-2, I think we're going to have serious play time or game time to coming up in this series when that comes. I don't think they're going to get whitewashed. I really don't think they're going to get whitewashed. A lot of the players now, I always say, in these kind of playoff games, your bench has to come up trumps for you. They have to, and I think right now, everybody on that Warriors team is playing at full throttle. Shouts going out to Thompson. He actually surprised me in this one because Thompson is a man, sometimes he hot, then he cold, and then he hot, and then he cold. But right now, boy, the man raining threes like that. But, as I said before, my team is the underdog team, Portland Trailblazers. I support Warriors. I give them the respect for what they have done and everything like that. But I think right now, the winds of change are coming into play, and we're going to see a new NBA crown. We're going to see a new champion. That's my honest opinion. So that last game, like I said, it ended in 111 to 113. The next game coming up will be on the that will be on the the 19th or the 20th. I'll give it to you guys in a bit. But that, I mean, what you seen so far thus far with the Portland and Warriors? I know you come and bash me before.
Marketing strategy, that will let everything look good. I think Trailblazers will come back and win 1. They might come back and win 2 to make the thing real exciting and so on and so forth. Or they might win 1, then Golden State might come back and nab 1, and then Trailblazers will come back good. Yeah, you have to let the thing look good. You understand? You have to let the competition look a little fair. You know?
But they didn't when last season, I believe it was, when Cleveland whitewashed Raptors. They beat them 4. That was a.
Well, you can't do that again. If you do that 2 seasons in a row,
it will be bad for business.
It look like the thing fixed. So.
Oh gosh. But I mean, this is basically the battle of the brothers here, as we were saying, because although Seth Curry, which is Steph's brother, younger brother, I believe, although he's not a starting pinnacle point player, I believe, he plays an integral part coming off the bench, because at the end of the day, he does know Steph in and out. And I mean, that is good intel to have in terms of knowing a player's strengths and weaknesses, although he wasn't able to neutralize it in the last 2 games. But like I said, slow but sure the progress is there, because whereas game 1 was a whitewash, game 2, not so much. Only 3 points. Only 3 points. If it had a little more seconds on the clock, who knows, you know? Who knows? For me, on the other side of it, the next side of the conference, which is the Toronto Raptors versus Milwaukee Bucks, I think that one is going to be a whitewash, because Milwaukee Bucks, I am telling you, Giannis, I don't know, boy.
Yeah, but you supported Raptors and Bucks.
Yeah, but no.
So now you had to pick a side.
I had to pick a side. I had to pick a side, and right now, Bucks like the bullies. 125 to 103 in game 2, and they're not holding up, they're not easing up. But as I said, now people might say, Bruce always say that, but it is fact, it is proven. Once a chain is as strong as its weakest link, and Milwaukee Bucks bench is the best in the NBA right now, for the playoffs, matter of fact, I should say, the best right now. When Giannis not on the court, it don't make a difference, because the bench showing up right now. You're seeing performance from the bench. You understand? Giannis coming up with 30 points, 17 rebounds. You have Isova and they coming off the bench with 17 points as well, with some assists as well. And that is good numbers for bench players coming off. That is very good. You have a good balance there. You have a nice balance. So while your star players, the key players rest, you're making sure whatever advantage in terms of the scoreline you have it maintains and it stays that way, that's very good. That's less stress on your pinpoint players or your key players, because Giannis ain't had to go and sit down on the bench and say, oh God boy, I had to come and bring back up at 15 points or at 20 points because these bench warmers and them ain't doing nothing. No, he could go on the bench and sip our water. I wonder what his mama's cooking tonight, boy. No longer I need a little shrimp or a little bouillon. Also, he might not ease. The man might not ease. So when he go on second half or third quarter or fourth quarter or whatever, after he get a little rest, he fresh. He could play and he could give a performance like you're seeing on your screen right now. No. Funny thing, the Celtics, the Boston Celtics, sorry, just had a little brain freeze there. The Boston Celtics looked and seemed as if they had the remedy to basically throw Giannis off his rockers. In terms they boxed him out, they had basically a three-man marking scheme going right around him. But I don't know, they just say, well, okay, that's all they want to do. We do something else and change up the whole forum. But that is the other thing about team play, and that is the other thing about basketball. When they neutralized Giannis, my friends, the rest of the team stepped up. The rest of the team stepped up to the plate, and it caused a lot of problems for them. Now, I'm not taking anything from the Toronto Raptors, because I mean, Kawhi Leonard is there, you have Kyle Lowry, you have Green, so I think these is guys who can change the game as well. But right now, boy, I don't know, boy. Like Shane like peas. I don't know if you could get magic or miracles happening like in the Champions League, but we go get to that in a little bit. Guys, this is the A.S.A.P Report. You know, we bring you all your sports and the pressing matters as well. Verse and Dr. Real, don't forget to share the page, like the page, tell your friends about it, right? And we bringing the two together, man. You know, all the sports lovers come in, interact with us, touch base with us, and those of you who like to get your pressing matters in terms of all the news and highlights over the weekend that you don't normally get, yeah, we have you covered as well, right? We're going to pay some bills right now, and then we come back to wrap it up with the Champions League and the FA Cup finals, yeah? So keep it up for that. We'll be right back.
The A.S.A.P Food King Group of Companies presents their Mega Money Machine Madness. Over $75,000 in cash to be won on the spot from now until July 7th. Every $500 or more spent entitles you to an entry form at any of the A.S.A.P Food King locations, Bright Ideas, and via gourmet restaurants. And every fortnight at one of the PDFK locations, you can be one of the 36 lucky customers to enter the money machine and grab for cash in the live draw on Synergy TV. It's that simple. So shop today and win big every fortnight in the A.S.A.P Food King Group of Companies Mega Money Machine Madness at all the A.S.A.P Food King locations, Bright Ideas, and via gourmet restaurants. This promotion is approved by the NLCB.
Nabby's Medical Marketing, the one-stop shop for all your medical and surgical supplies, specializing in pharmaceutical, medical, and home healthcare supplies. Nationwide distributors to all pharmacies, private and public hospitals. Fully stocked showroom with a complete range of home healthcare products, wheelchairs, walkers, and even hospital beds. Sole distributors for the Cook Medical range of products, including in vitro fertilization products, invasive, as well as minimal invasive lines throughout the Caribbean. Nabby's Medical Marketing supplies all IV solutions and dialysis products. Also available, life support oxygen concentrators, nebulizers, and more. Exclusive at Nabby's, the new 6-in-1 mini lab, which can be used professionally or in the privacy of your home. Tests include glucose, total cholesterol, cholesterol HDL, cholesterol LDL, triglycerides, and hemoglobin. These machines are life-saving. Now at Nabby's, our latest addition is distributor for St. John's Medical, a complete range of first aid kits and essentials for your home, school, office, new parent, and more. Visit our showroom at number 5 through 6 Harris Street in QREP. Telephone 645-5577 or 662-7533. Nabby's Medical Marketing, the company with 40 years in the medical field.
For all your Samsung and Huawei cell phone and accessories, check out Tactical Enterprises Limited, located at Ramguli Trace North and Mount Plaisy Road, Canoopia. Contact them at 325-0000 or 716-2900 for more information. Tactical Enterprises Limited also does wholesale, and when you shop at Tactical Enterprises on Thursday, you get the opportunity to spin to win on Tactical Wheel for a Deal with up to 20% off purchased items. Tactical Enterprises Limited, where style meets technology.
Welcome to Dr. Love's Herbal Warehouse. In stock, we have Color Silver 30 ppm, the strongest in Trinidad and Tobago. It kills 650 viruses. The high definition eye vision eye drops, which dissolves cataracts without surgery or pain.
My name is Esther Benson. I was discharged from my eye clinic after using the eye drop.
Double barrel heart and arteries cleaner to prevent heart attacks and stroke. Clean arteries means better male performance. Cold pressed black seed oil. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said it heals everything but death, with over 101 healing benefits. And the dandy root improves stamina and combats erectile function. Contact us at Dr. Love's office, PTSD Terminal Mall, Kuwait, San Juan. Call us or WhatsApp us on 366-4058 or 479-3062.
Can you imagine living pain-free and driving away with a brand new Honda City vehicle? Enter the Omega XL Peel to Win promotion and drive away in style. Simply peel and uncover your code on the Omega XL bottle cap. Fill in the entry form and drop off entries at all Pennywise and participating pharmacies. You can also win $20,000 for student tuition or $10,000 in vouchers. This promotion ends on June 30th and it's NLCB approved.
My parents' generation grew up with Royal Castle. From the first restaurant in 1968, when that distinctive, tempting aroma hit the air. Like never before, fried chicken with a special blend of local seasonings and a one-of-a-kind flavor down to the bone. Today, Royal Castle still have that same delicious taste, and I love it too. And the kids, they have more to enjoy. For me, the castle is more than just nice food. It's we own, part of me and you, and is the real flavor of TNT.
This is the Regal range of baking and cooking products. Regal became a household name in the 1960s with icing sugar, which still is the market leader more than a half of a century later, expanding to custard powder, baking powder, cornmeal, popcorn, rolled and quick oats, peas and beans. Regal continues to make cooking and baking more fun for everyone. With the #1 roti mix in the nation, we continue to expand our product range to meet consumers' needs. Regal products for superb flavor, excellent quality and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
Chin-Sin seasoning products have been flavoring all of TNT's local cuisine since 1982. Chin-Sin introduces its No MSG line of products. Now you can use No MSG chicken seasoning, No MSG all-purpose seasoning, and No MSG poultry seasoning. Chin-Sin seasoning products are available in all leading supermarkets nationwide. Chin-Sin, same quality, great taste.
So you want a broadband service, but you need a lower price. You want to save the cash you need to make lifestyle nice. Well, get the Green Dot Broadband, the plan that suits your needs. The lowest price solution on the shores of TNT. With broadband for just $129 per month, Green Dot gives you the high-speed internet service you want, plus savings you really need. So sign up today and enjoy the best of both worlds. Call 224-GDOT or visit gd.tv today. Green Dot, improving and simplifying lives. So you want a...
Welcome back, folks. A.S.A.P Report. Yes, you are here, myself, Verse, and Dr. Real. So we're inside the NBA right now, and we're discussing, and Dr. Real basically put me up and say, no, you can't support two teams, so I had to pick a side. So I'm asking you, I'm posing the question to you guys out there. Who is your team? Who do you support in these conference finals? Is it the Golden State Warriors? Is it the Portland Trail Blazers? Or is it Toronto Raptors? Or you're a Bucks fan, you're a Milwaukee Bucks. So, Dr. Real, I'm asking you. I saving my answer for last.
Warriors, GSW.
Warriors, and?
Yeah.
Golden State, and?
I have always liked Curry since Curry was raw in the pot. Since Curry was raw in the pot, I didn't like Curry.
Since Curry was raw,
yeah,
I
I've been supporting Steph Curry since then. I mean, I am not an NBA fan as I used to be.
Yeah, well,
right?
I know your views on that, you know
yeah, because after that them conference finals with Celtics and them in 2012.
Yeah, it
you know, I look back the other day, I turned on the TV and I saw they started, you know, going back to some old matches, boy, and seeing men like Paul Pierce and Garnett and them playing Rajon Rondo when he was Rajon Rondo. Boy, that was really encouraging. But then in the wake of that, I remember everything else I had to go through. Knowing the finals before the finals came, right? See Hayden Phillips on the live say he support the Milwaukee Bucks.
Hayden, Milwaukee Bucks, you really feel Milwaukee Bucks going to come and cause some problems here, boy? I know.
But Hayden, you live in Florida, though. You're supposed to support the Heat.
Well, remember, Heat's home right now. They're eating popcorn and thing.
They're watching the finals from home.
Yeah,
like
so guys, the lines are open if you want to call us up.
Golden State all the way.
Call us up and let us know, man. What you saying, what you feeling? Golden State, what you saying?
Yeah.
If you want to call, hello, morning?
Yeah, morning.
Morning.
Yeah, well, I'm back in Lakers since 1880s.
You're back in who?
Lakers.
Lakers?
Lakers, yeah, since the 80s.
Right.
It's a powerful franchise. And they really had some strong players along the years.
Yeah, true.
Right, but recently...
Yeah, boy, pressure.
Yeah, pressure. As I always say, team chemistry is play a lot.
Very much so.
Team performance. Sometimes we just see things on the surface, but we don't see what we're doing in the back.
Very much so.
Right? LeBron is a man getting how much 40-something million. Right? These are the players getting like under 10 million, some 12 million, but nothing close to LeBron.
Nothing close, correct.
Nothing close. So when you put LeBron on your team, right? They expect them to, play work now.
Right, but as a Lakers fan, let me ask you, you was pleased to the fact that LeBron came over to Lakers? You was happy about that?
No, I was happy about that. And I want to have a partner that I want to say, yo, I don't like that Trinidad club. LeBron is nobody's goat in my book. Personally, LeBron is nobody's goat.
So
yeah, the goat, but he was the goat, but is he which goat?
Is which goat?
The Curry goat? They say right now he changed the name from LeBron to LeBlond.
No, but I mean, right, so right now we could safely say that your team, Lakers, kind of in a rebuilding and a reshuffling phase. Are there any players that off the back of your head that you could see could make the difference for Lakers, or that you would like to see on the Lakers right now?
I would really like to see Anthony Davis come across.
Yeah, boy, that's
Anthony
Davis.
And I know they wanted him. He was a good prospect. Right? I wanted him to come across.
Okay.
Every game, Leonard.
Right.
That would be also a good addition. But I know he leaving. I know he leaving. I want to come across.
Yeah. Very true.
They can get that LeBron, man. You understand? LeBron and LeBron are pretty hype, man.
Yeah. All right, so
for all that money that we get, he's supposed to be coming out.
Yeah, for real. All right, but I mean, right, but I mean, all right. So out of the 4 teams now, who would you rather see win, and who you want to see lost for sure? Out of the 4 teams right now.
Well, you have to win, right? Golden State, oh gosh, man. They take it out. They take it right through. I would like to see Bucks get this year.
This you would like to see Bucks, and who you don't want to see? Who you don't want to see get at all? You don't want to even hear the name mentioned as winning it. Who you out of that for?
Boy, I cannot root for the underdogs, you know.
Oh, so you're rooting for the underdogs?
Yeah, I want Bucks or Blazers
to take it.
To take it.
All right.
I'm them what they don't want. But it's a good thing, man. It's a real nice team.
True.
I know about the play my heart on the line here.
Nah, man, but that's no problem.
They just might with this year again.
Right.
Never let Tarleton put the underdog.
Yeah, man.
Box or Blazer.
Yeah, man. All right. Thanks very much for that call, man. Well, I mean, yeah. A lot of people saying, hey, boy, the tired of your Warriors, boy. Shots going out to
Warriors.
Shots going out to my pops. I know he's a Golden State man. To hacks, turn, Kareem, and the partners at them. So I know they want to see a Golden State win. They want to see the Splash Brothers doing it. But I want underdog come up, boy. Honestly, I could agree with the caller. I mean, Bucks or Trailblazers, but something telling me Raptors going and upset people, boy. The team too balanced right now. Despite the little issues and the little glitches, you can't take anything away from the Bucks. The Bucks is a well-oiled machine. I'm not saying no. But if they could find somehow to keep up the tempo with them, honestly, if it comes down to overtime, I feel Raptors go cause an upset. That is my honest opinion. But essentially, I back in the underdog. So I pick, right? Dr. Real. I ain't jump inside that thing, I pick. So I'm saying, on the Trailblazers, Warriors side, I go with Trailblazers, and the Toronto Raptors and Milwaukee Bucks at Toronto, the underdogs. Reality is reality, stats is stats. We know how that goes. So in reality, you might really end up seeing a Warriors Bucks final. But, you know, offer my little feelings and what have you. I hoping for the best, man. I hoping for the best. Yeah? All right, guys, but the lines are open, like I said, 235-5325. You could call us up. Let us know what who you're repping for, you're rooting for, who you're seeing taking it. Let us know. Yeah, we're taking your views as well. All right? So we're going, hey, Joycey say Raptors. Joycey, we're back in Raptors. That's what we're talking about. Performance. Don't forget, guys, share the live. We on Breaking Down page.
She back in Raptors. She back in Golden State.
No, she say Raptors.
She say Raptors. She just say Raptors.
She just say Raptors?
She just say Raptors.
Joyce, let me know. Because that's real telling me is Golden State.
She say GS all the way, look she.
All the way? Saying back in Raptors, what kind of thing is that? Joyce?
She must feel Raptors will beat Bucks.
Oh, for that game. But she back in Warriors all the way.
Yeah. She said GS all the way. Look.
All right, Joycey, all right. I take correction. Right, correct is right. So we're moving across to some football action right now. We're going to jump across to the FA Cup finals, right, where you have Manchester City playing Watford. That one is one you could look out for as well. Well, let me be real. Man City trying to go for the treble, right? So I think
there
it's possible.
Golden State.
All right, Joyce, Golden State all the way to do with that now. Yeah, right now, Manchester City trying to go for their treble in English trophies or English titles. And Dr. Really, I mean, it was right to extend because Liverpool, the fall off.
Yeah.
They have really
what did I say?
Yeah.
Liverpool at the top of the table.
Yeah.
It's like an elephant at the top of a tree. And that is not the correct answer, man. Any man does make some joke. Liverpool at the top of the table is like an elephant at the top of the tree. Where you don't know how we got there, but you know you're gonna fall off soon, man.
Oh gosh, I mean, it's in the bag. Man City are your EPL champions. Right. People still bashing, they're talking about Man U, again, Jones, whatever.
Come on, we don't say Man U.
Man United, sorry, I apologize. Manchester United, I apologize. My apologies. I retract that statement wholly and entirely. Manchester United, they need some rebuilding right now. Dr. Reed, quick question on Manchester United. You think they need to, in terms of the players need to move, or does the coach have to be
well, to be honest with you, to be honest with you, I believe that Ole is the man for the job.
Right.
When Ferguson left, you would have seen Moyes come in, and Moyes was an outsider as far as I'm concerned. He had no affiliations, no
with the club,
no
history,
patriotism, nothing with the club. You see, Louis van Gaal came, and he was more off than on because reality is behind the scenes. Well, I would have visited Manchester then,
at the point in time.
and then I was there for the transition between Van Gaal and Mourinho. And the thing is, Van Gaal was more off than on in that Giggs was doing his job for him.
Basically.
And I think that's the reason why Giggs would have left, you know, and went out on his own because he felt slighted.
Yeah,
I
would have as well. I would have as well.
Yeah, you come here and bring Mourinho. And Mourinho was fired from Chelsea. And now, kind of technically, asked to resign from Manchester. So Mourinho's opinions doesn't concern me in the least because he has a lot to say now. But he was fired. I mean, he had plenty money, you know, but you get fired plenty time too.
Well, I mean,
in a short space of time. You probably hold the record for the manager that get fired the most time in the shortest space of time. So, you know what, Mourinho, give me rest my ears.
Rest your ears. Well, all right, on to the FA Cup.
Ole, I think Ole is the man for the job, him being a former Red. As well as you got to understand that the dynamics with Ferguson, the Queen of England, the fact that they want a certain amount of English players on the team.
There's certain
so
restrictions.
The reality is that now is the time for men like Pogba. If you want to go, I don't want a player who is disenchanted with my club to be at my club. So if you want to go, feel free to go, brother.
Bust your kite.
They here, obviously, he has not been playing his best. Romero, in the wake of that, has been shining for the few times that he gets the opportunity. I think he needs more opportunity.
More exposure.
I think Ole and Ed Woodward, as hard-headed as he might be, would do better than, you know, Mourinho and Ed did because, you know, they would bump heads because Mourinho is a hothead and Ed is, you know, unmoving, that kind of thing. So with Ferguson in the balance there as the consultant, I see us going forward, but we probably have to rebuild, you know.
And rebuilding.
Yeah, we mightn't do anything in the next 2 seasons, I believe.
That's
just my, you know, my forecast. But we could do it sooner. Anything is possible. If we have the right buys, obviously men like Phil Jones need to go a long time. I don't know how come Ashley Young is the captain because he hasn't been doing anything fruitful for the last 3 seasons, right? Smalling never was part of the back line for me. Mourinho makes some very poor buys in terms of Lukaku and Sanchez. So obviously now we gotta suffer some. We gotta lick our own, suffer some losses and move on.
Yeah, man, makes sense. So let me just go on to the FA Cup final right now. This is actually the 138th installment of the FA Cup final. So like I said, City trying to complete that English treble of trophies, but Watford is one to watch. Guys,
definitely.
Any City fans outside, I give you a call now. All feeling confident. I know for sure, without a doubt, I do have a Watford fan in Trinidad and Tobago. And anybody who says he's a Watford fan is a bandwagonist.
Actually, I had a partner who told me he met someone who was a Watford fan.
Oh, he met someone? That's a difference.
And the person living here. So I don't really get it, but...
all right, we go take that one for now. So on to the bigger stage of European football. So I want to go to the head-to-head with Chelsea against Arsenal because that is the Europa Cup final. No, not the Champions League final, Europa Cup. Europa Cup.
And the funny thing is how these bandwagonist fans operate, and the non-true footballers talk about, oh well, the Europa, that's not such a league. That is a league too, you know. If your team was in that league, you know, it would have been a league then, right?
Looking
and
for
this is
Bacchanal.
nonsense I can't handle with these fans here, these local fans here.
You're looking for Bacchanal here, man. But watch the stats there on your screen, guys. Out of a total of 188 matches, they had, well, they can't deal with no draws because it's the final. So you have 61 wins for Chelsea, 73, for Arsenal. So it's looking more or less that Arsenal has the edge stats-wise when it coming to the head-to-head.
I think Chelsea will win that.
You think Chelsea going to take this one?
I think Chelsea
even with the sour grapes are going on with Hazard right now, with him going to Real Madrid?
I hope, let me put it this way, I hope Chelsea wins that one. But Chelsea needs that pick-me-up. You have seen how bad their season was so far.
Boy, pressure in the camp. But I mean, Arsenal fans, I think this is your only hope or last hope for a title this year. If I'm not mistaken.
I ain't saying nothing about Arsenal.
You have an Arsenal fan as a brethren? He always talking.
Not just that. I think Arsenal had to do some rebuilding as well.
Yeah, they had a revamp, man. 2-3-5, 5-3-2-5.
Chelsea has had a bad turn since Mourinho left. They just had a little...
It's like a heaviness kind of finishing.
Like a little beer. A little beer take them.
Oh, we gonna see. I mean, Arsenal's play for good football, I ain't really fighting it, but I just seen like all the time, they just reach in there and then just... come on, guys.
How about Champions League?
Yeah, well, we go into that then. No! The director was a little bit hurried because he want to get into that final, that Ajax-Liverpool final. Is the bacchanal he want? You understand? That made me Ajax-Liverpool, sorry. Liverpool-Tottenham final. Oh, God, Ajax, sorry, Robin Sultan all the way.
Actually, I wanted to see Ajax-Liverpool.
Yeah, it would have been nice. So you have the head-to-head with Tottenham versus Liverpool here. Liverpool having way almost, you could say, close to double the amount of wins over Tottenham. But right now, Tottenham, boy, I don't know. This one is really going to be a nice match to see. I think Kane is still out, so I don't know how Tottenham will well, I mean, Mora really coming up with the goals for Tottenham right now. Son's still in the mix, so I mean, because we will see. We will see. I just want to go back to some clips really quick. We can go back to some of the clips to see how they made it to these games. So we're going to give you some footage just to refresh your memory on how these two teams did, in terms of their journeys to the final, the Champions League final, the Mecca. But that will happen after we come back from our break. Hey, it's A.S.A.P Report. Yours truly, Verse Dr. Real. We'll be right back. Keep it locked.
Redemption.
Saturday, June 1st, the entertainment capital, Queens Park, Savannah.
Follow the music.
Maxi Priest.
Just a little bit longer, baby, 'cause my love keeps growing stronger.
With the voice of love, Barris Hammond live.
When you're wrapped up in my arms, feel good.
Follow the music of Taurus Riley.
Taurus Riley, the award-winning Taurus Riley. Christopher Martin.
Oh, Lord, don't let me cheat on my girlfriend.
Romaine Virgo.
The Substitute Lover, Half Pint.
Redemption.
Redemption is powered by
Guinness, made of more.
White Oak,
Blue Water, Hennessy,
Stag, a man's beer, Racetrack Wheels,
Johnny Walker,
California Stucco, DG's Homes, Edu's Welding and Industrial Supply, Rickle Services Limited, and Southern Sales Car Rentals.
Redemption.
Nabby's Medical Marketing, the one-stop shop for all your medical and surgical supplies, specializing in pharmaceutical, medical, and home healthcare supplies. Nationwide distributors to all pharmacies, private and public hospitals. Fully stocked showroom with a complete range of home healthcare products, wheelchairs, walkers, and even hospital beds. Sole distributors for the Cook Medical range of products, including in vitro fertilization products, invasive, as well as minimal invasive lines throughout the Caribbean. Nabby's Medical Marketing supplies all IV solutions and dialysis products. Also available, life support oxygen concentrators, nebulizers, and more. Exclusive at Nabby's, the new 6-in-1 mini lab, which can be used professionally or in the privacy of your home. Tests include glucose, total cholesterol, cholesterol HDL, cholesterol LDL, triglycerides, and hemoglobin. These machines are life-saving. Now at Nabby's, our latest addition is distributor for St. John's Medical, a complete range of first aid kits and essentials for your home, school, office, new parent, and more. Visit our showroom at number 5 through 6 Harris Street in QREC. Telephone 645-5577 or 662-7533. Nabby's Medical Marketing, the company with 40 years in the medical field.
Welcome to Regal Products, a household name since 1960. Regal produces a diverse range right here in TNT, all with the primary focus on high quality. From healthy and tasty nuts and snacks, including cranberries, raisins, sultanas, dates, and prunes, to trail mixes like Cranberry Jubilee, Hawaiian Medley, California Exotic, and South Beach, with nutrition-packed seeds like sunflower and pumpkin, and a tasty nut range which includes almonds, pecans, walnuts, peanuts, cashews, and the newly launched corn nuts. Regal Products for superb flavor, excellent quality, and affordable prices. Available at all leading supermarkets across Trinidad and Tobago and the Caribbean.
Bright Ideas has the largest array of practical and finishing items for the home under one roof. From the most sophisticated selection of exotic flowers in the country to amazing chandeliers, lighting and wall fixtures. Bright Ideas caters for every room in the house with unique items that you'll find nowhere else. So you can fix up your home, complete that special look and be the envy of all. With household appliances, draperies, beddings, kitchen and dining room items, outdoor furnishings, TV, electronics, and so much more. Bright Ideas, Marabella, Princestown, Rio Claro, Point Fortin, and Gulf City. Getting married? Then inquire about their bridal registry or visit them today for that special gift item. For the holidays and for every day, there is a Bright Idea just waiting for you. Bright Ideas with 5 great locations and convenient opening hours to serve you. Visit them today at Marabella, Princestown, Rio Claro, Point Fortin, and the Gulf City.
For all your Samsung and Huawei cell phone and accessories, check out Tactical Enterprises Limited, located at Ramguli Trace North and Mount Plaisy Road, Canoopia. Contact them at 325-0000 or 716-2900 for more information. Tactical Enterprises Limited also does wholesale, and when you shop at Tactical Enterprises on Thursday, you get the opportunity to spin to win on Tactical Wheel for a Deal with up to 20% off purchased items. Tactical Enterprises Limited, where style meets technology.
The Price Club Supermarket turns 25 and we're celebrating. Calling all executive card members. For every single purchase of $1,000, you can enter to win shopping vouchers, vacations, appliances, smart TVs, 3 big prizes of an LG washer dryer combo, a trip for 4 to Accra Beach Hotel, Barbados, or the grand prize of a new kitchen appliance combo with $3,500 in Price Club shopping vouchers. Runs until August 12th. Visit the Price Club Supermarket soon.
Guys, we're touching on the Champions League, so we're going to refresh your memory really quick with some footage on how Liverpool and Tottenham got to their respective spots in the final. But before we do that, Dr. Real, I want to find out...
how Liverpool became Liverpool?
Yeah. Yeah, that was
traumatic for men like Stefan.
Yeah. Because they thought they had it. They thought they had it in the bag. They honestly thought that they had it in the bag.
It would be interesting to see Tottenham defeat them at Champions League level too. Okay, see that comeback what Tottenham made against Ajax? Oh my word!
Woo. That was something, eh?
I think besides the comeback that Liverpool made against Barca, I think that is one for the record books as well.
Yeah.
Because in my mind it was a wrap.
Yeah, I call it, Barca to the final.
No. I was like Ajax to the final.
Oh, you mean it Ajax?
Ajax Tottenham.
Oh, okay. No, but I honestly thought it would have been Barca to the final because, I mean, after 3-0 at home, I was like, well, yeah, boy, we get to
I
go.
always tell you, this different dynamic, home and away.
Yeah, well, definitely. So, guys, I mean, this one is one you want to look out for. Of course, is the Champions League final. I think it's one where it was unexpected in most cases. Well, not for the Liverpool fans or the Tottenham fans. They were backing their team 100 and saying, well, yeah, we're going to win. All right, so now we're going to give you that footage and just kind of refresh your memory on how they did it.
It's still first leg. Trent Alexander-Arnold is in at right back. Henderson in midfield. Shaqiri and Origi up front. Youngsters Rhian Brewster and Ben Woodburn are on the bench. Neither of them have featured for the first team this season. Vidal again starts ahead of Artur. Coutinho and Suarez are back at Anfield. Lionel Messi plays here for the first time in 12 years. 8 of this 11 started last season.
I feel very excited, actually. We've been here on special nights before.
Big emphasis on this fella tonight. Sadio Mane, Shaqiri, all the way through. And Jordan Henderson was coming in at the far post and couldn't get there. The touch takes it behind for a corner.
Well, I said 6 days ago that this is the side they should be.
For Sadio Mane, who's capitalised on the mistake. Here's Henderson.
On target, but he gets a good block in it, PK. And topo from Jordan Henderson. And Robertson pulls it back, nice far post.
Robertson! Save.
This is the shot from Robertson. Keeps his head down, smashes it, lots of movement.
Fabinho went down again off the ball, Rakitic to send it in, and Robertson. It's a concern here for the Liverpool captain, and concern for him as well.
He very rarely goes down.
Hey guys, so I mean there was a quick refresher. Sorry for the Barca fans to put you back through that torturous phase. I know some of you still coming out of the hiding. Sorry, because you're really feeling, you know, undone with it. But I mean, nevertheless, you're the big bad Barca, and you still have your titles under your belt.
Big bad boasty Barca.
Yeah, you still have your La Liga title. So fear not, all right. So we go to the next fairy tale story, which was the Ajax versus Tottenham. I know Ajax feeling sick right now. They was playing Bob Marley. I said that the last time, playing Bob Marley in the stadium, tell you don't worry about a thing, and then second half you come out and you had to worry about everything. You know. So we're gonna go to some footage of that for you right now, where Tottenham did the unthinkable. I'm gonna give it to you.
Having a run here at Schöne, finding a way through, hitting the post. This was mighty close.
I mean, if Son's being clever and trying to beat
Kieran Trippier with the Tottenham free kick. Flicked back by Dele. Here's Christian Eriksen. Now Dele Alli!
In the game at home, just offside there, Dele. Just into an offside position.
He was up against him anyway.
Good signs, though. Very good signs.
It's a big night for the captain, and he delivers early on to make Tottenham. Hakim Ziyech. Dusan Tadic. Early danger, and an early save.
That quality that he's shown here at this football club all season. As soon as he shifts it onto his left, you know it's trouble.
Die assistent, kijk eens. Bam! Sissoko is het. Geel. Vertongen. Voordeelregel. En daar is Son en Onana. Weer. Een schot tussen de palen. De eerste van Tottenham.
Yeah,
men play their heart out there, boys.
Yeah.
Men play their heart out.
For sure. So, I mean, there you have it, guys. It's all in the history books right now. And it's all to be seen on June 1st. All right, so Champions League final, that is. Europa finals, if I'm not mistaken, will be on the 29th of May. So you want to look out for that as well. Chelsea versus Arsenal, and well, Liverpool versus Tottenham. So who you have for the final, Dr. Really? I say Chelsea for the Europa. I say in Arsenal, Champions League. What are you saying?
Arsenal Champions League, you're saying?
No, sorry. Arsenal for Europa. Champions League, Tottenham or Liverpool.
But I just told you I don't want Arsenal to win Europa. Chelsea.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. You have Chelsea.
You have Arsenal. And for Champions League, I would really like to see Tottenham do it.
All right,
so,
cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been your A.S.A.P Report. We'll be back at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning against all the odds.
Yeah, look out for the tribute.
Special good morning to all the Santa Flora crew. Special good morning to all our viewers. We need to go. But before we go, not forgotten, we want to send condolences to the family of Dexter St. Louis, one of our national heartthrob sportsman.
Yeah, boy.
So we have a tribute coming up to him tomorrow. Look forward for that.
Look out for that.
But as we go out, we would like you all to, you know, remember him in this manner. Ready for the choose?
Best thing they could have get.
I'm not bolding.